Hello everyone, I am Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class 10th, here we will have to study about the chapter number 4, that is carbon and its compound, in which we have to move on to the topic that is given as covalent bond. We will discuss on covalent bond. What is mean about the covalent bond, how it could be formed, and how we can differentiate or classify the covalent bond into the different groups. Suppose there is a sharing of a single one electron from one to another element, one another atoms. So there is a proper or the uniformly or equally sharing of electron may transfer takes place. In that concern, suppose if there is a two atom in which the last electron of the atom has to be transferred from the one to another and from the other to the one another. So they will interact the electron from transfer the electron, only the single electron transfer from one to another. In that particular case, if there is a complete, this could not be completed, complete transfer takes place, but there is a sharing of electron. So in that concern we can say that if there is a sharing of a single electron from one atom to another atom, so that one is considered as covalent compound. Or we can say the bond which are formed, formed by the sharing of an electron pair between two atoms is known as covalent bond. The bond which can be formed, the bond formation will take place if there is a sharing of one single electrons, the electron two different atoms. So that type of a bond is called covalent bond. So we can say it is a type of a covalent bond. The number of covalent bond, the formation of covalent bond is taking place on the basis of sharing of a number of electrons. They are on the basis of a sharing of an electron or the number of electrons shared. On that particular basis we can say the covalent bond is classified into the following groups. That is, first one, if the pair of electrons shared, that would form the single covalent bond. The single, that means if there is a one pair of electrons sharing of one pair of electrons, so that must be considered as, the single covalent bond. If there is a two pair of electrons share, so that one comes to the categories of double covalent bond. If there is a three pair of electrons, if there is a share of electron would be the 3. So that one is a type of triple covalent compound or triple covalent bond. So here we will have to write about the first one, that is single covalent bond. Single covalent bond. It may be defined as single covalent bond, double covalent bond, or triple covalent bond. So we can say it is a type of covalent bond. So on that basis, here we'll have to study about the first one, that is single covalent bond. What is the single covalent bond? Single covalent bond only formed when there is a single pair of electron gets shared. So if they are sharing of a single pair of electron from one atom to another, so that a type of a single covalent bond. Or we can say the bond resulting from the equal share of electron, like hydrochloric acid. In hydrochloric acid, there is one electron from the hydrogen and 7 electron in its outermost orbit of chlorine. So we can say the one electron if you can see here, so that one form the complete octet state. So on that basis we can say there is one electron from hydrogen and one from chlorine. This will form the hydrochloric acid, and the bond formation, the single bond may form, that is hydrochloric acid, HCl, and this single bond is called single covalent bond. Except to this, if there is another example, so we can write another example in the same, like hydrogen having last orbit single electron in each. So if they will form the hydrogen single covalent bond, so one electron from this, one electron from the other, and this will form H2, and that is showing about the single covalent bond. In the next scenario we could see formation of chlorine, that is Cl2, one molecule of chlorine. So in this concern we can write here chlorine and chlorine, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. There is a number of electron 2, 8, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 electron in each case of the chlorine. If it bonded to one another, this will form chlorine single covalent bond. How this may be possible? This may be possible only due to this particular type of a structure in which one electron shared from the both 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the one electron shared in each case, that is a pair of electron shared. If there is a pair of electron shared, this will form a single covalent bond. So that is another example of a single covalent bond. Now we'll move to the next one, that is double covalent bond. How the double covalent bond may form? In that case, formation of hydrogen chloride. Now in the case where there is a formation of another example for single covalent bond, we can write as well in case of carbon, when showing 4 valencies and each valency satisfied by hydrogen. So in this concern, how they can be completed? They are a valency, so it can be written in the form like the other one. Suppose if there is carbon, so this can have 4 electrons in its outer orbit, and if there is a hydrogen, this can have single electron in each case. So there must be a structure formulation takes place, and this will be formed as in that each case there is a hydrogen. So there is a single electron get shared in that case, single electron, that is a pair of electron. Here is pair, two electron get shared, that is a pair of electron in each case. So that will form single, four single covalent bond. In the case of ethane, that is CH4. If it is, we can take another example like NH3, ammonia. NH3, that is nitrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen. Suppose there is 3 electron, 1, 2, 3, and hydrogen having single electron in each case. So there will be the bond takes place in the form of hydrogen and nitrogen. So here is 1, 2, 3. That is hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. And here we can write 1 from nitrogen, 1 from hydrogen, 1 from nitrogen, 1 from hydrogen, 1 from nitrogen, 1 from hydrogen. So there is a 3 pair, that is 3 single covalent, 3 single covalent bond. 3 single covalent bond. And in the other cases, if you are going to move to the next one, that is the next, it is double covalent bond. If you are going to discuss about the next one, that is double covalent bond. Double covalent bond, what does it means? If there is a 2 pair of electrons get shared, 2 pair of electrons, that is 4 electrons. So where it can be takes place, it can only take place where there is a 2 pair of electron get shared. That means if there is a double bond formations takes place, double bond formation. So what are the number of a compound in which there is a double bond will takes place? So first of all we can see here the first one, that is C2H4. C2H4, that is carbon having 2 and hydrogen having 3 in numbers. So this one is ethene. So in case of a ethene, there is a number of carbon and hydrogen get attached by the pair of electrons. In that case, if there is a hydrogen, this also hydrogen, this one. These are all the hydrogens on their outer cells. So whatever they can be share the electrons. No doubt they can share the electrons. But even after sharing of one electrons, there is no double bond formation, but here is double bond formation will takes place. So in that case, here is only the 4 hydrogens. So that one is called as C2H4. C2, 1, 2, C2H4. And in this case, there is a share of electron will change according to this. So there is how many pairs? 1, 2. 2 pair of electron get shared. That is a double bond formation. If any double bond in case of any compound, this will considered as 2 or double covalent bond. If there is a 2 pair of electron shared, so that one is called as 2 double covalent bond. Now we will see the next one. We will see the next one, that is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide 1, 2. Here is 4 electron in each case of carbon and oxygen having 2 electrons. On its outermost orbit, they have to be filled by the 2 electrons. So what they have to try to do? They will have to try to just share of the electrons. Sharing of electron, oxygen. That 1, 2, 1, 2. 4 electrons. So if they are is going to share the electrons, so this will form double bond in this case, both cases. And if there is a double bond, so there is a 2 pair of electron. 2 pair of electron, that is double bond. So that one is called double covalent bond. In that other case, if we move on to the next one, that is triple covalent bond. Triple covalent bond can shown by the carbon, that is ethyl. So in that case of ethyl, there is 3 pairs of electron get shared, and one is shared by hydrogen. Here is one shared by hydrogen. How many pairs are there in? Here is 3 pairs of electron. 1, 2, 3. 3 pairs of electron. 3 pairs. So that one is called triple covalent bond. Triple covalent bond. In that case, we can write in case of nitrogen carbon. So this will form like nitrogen and N as well, having 3 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this will take place in that cases 3 pair of electron. 3 pairs of electron, that is triple bond. And triple bond always showing the triple covalent bond. Triple covalent bond may also be found in case of C2H2, that is this one. Nitrogen and nitrogen as well, nitrogen and carbon 2. So we can more discuss on this topic to the next one.